Power? Now there's a key performance indicator I haven't needed. Could we maybe find a peaceful resolution instead?
To level 1000. Oh, the text to voice is cringe. Huh. With a name like Sharpshooter's Oath, figure it'd be like an artifact or something.
Aristocratic etiquette is...
Eager.
Quick, under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious. And if that happens, well, I can't go avenging my... Scratch that! More speed. Under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked.
Damn
You can't
flowers.
risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious. And if that happens...
Don't let Rev see the loli. LOL.
Solidify!
Going in!
Your Geoguy's outfit is pretty cool.
Gather!
Go as well!
This is order!
I swear by my sword! Go as one! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Higher, higher, pants on fire! Teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order! Gather!
Zongli is the Geo Daddy. Or just Big Dom Zong. And Eula is the Thigh Goddess.
I suppose this is the new way of life, then.
Battle soon, just getting daily food restock.
More speed.
Oh.
We have put in.
Hello me, I am speaking to myself cause I'm tired, and when I'm tired I get crazy, mwahaha. Cringy, just the way it should be. Laugh.
If you ever.
Let the wind lead. It is very comfortable here. The air is fresh and the environment is restful. It is also very quiet. I think I will be able to concentrate and get a lot of work done here. Thank you. I'll be sure to keep your suggestion firmly in mind.
Under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious. And if that happens...
Chicken and dirt!
Shut up! Beg for mercy.
To the fairy?
Thunder Flames FF10.
Let's get down to business.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
There's more!
Shut up!
To the fairy? I'm to the fairy?
More speed. Let's light it up! Beg for mercy.
Take this!
Eye for an eye.
By royal decree!
This will end you! This battle.
More speed.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
Yuck, it's so relaxing, makes me wanna fall asleep, you know, if it wasn't trying to kill me all the time.
It's my lucky day.
Think you can bully me? Wings of darkness, come, sever night.
With my blade to the fairy. There's more. Finally, no. One strike will suffice.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Let's light it up! Shudder! Flood of frost! I condemn you!
Cut down. Like this.
Can get a legendary piece in FF10 for dodging lightning so much in a row. In Genshin you get rewarded for getting hit LOL.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan. Let's go. Time is...
Speed of light!
Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. Liyue's storm and fire...
Don't blink! The threads of your fate lie in my hand.
More speed. More speed.
Think you can bully me? Everybody stand back! Get out of here!
Let's see down the business. Fräulein.
Diana Special!
What's one more?
Vengeance will be mine. Eye for an eye.
The fairy ruin.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan. More speed. Time to scout. Weather is a hindrance. The thunder drowns out all other sounds, hampering my perception of the surrounding environment. Time to scout.
By royal decree,
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Take cover! Shudder! Beg for mercy.
What do we have here?
Seriously.
More speed.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
Shut up, Paimon.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
That dog needs to go away.
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
A new contract. Okay. I'm still on leave, but I can accompany you for a while. What name should I use on the contract? I have a great many names, though when on leave I tend to go by Zhongli. And you, traveler, what name will you be signing on this contract? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while, so it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Copy that. Here is a draft service agreement for your review and consideration. Effective immediately if all is in order. Ah, wait a sec. I forgot to sign it. Ganyu. There. Right. Now, what was it you needed me to do for you exactly?
Don't care too much for his voice. Well, you're dead then. Literally every other Genshin player just flamed you laugh. Sounds like the blue guy from Redline.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl, frilly churl, willy churl, frilly willy, hilly churl. ヒルチャールのお兄さんが病気になった。ヒルチャールのお姉さんが看病して、ヒルチャールのお兄さんが薬を飲んでも治らないん？ビョンビョンビョンビョン。さよなら。ヒルチャールのお兄さんが病気になった。ヒルチャールのお兄さんが看病して。
Japanese VA is why many people love Hutao and Zhongli English VA.
新しい契約か？わかった。休暇中だが、付き合ってもいいぞ。契約書はどの名にすればいい？名はたくさんあるのだが、今は勝利と名乗っている。
See, his Jap VA so basic.
Captain Eula Lawrence, Spindrift Knight, Knights of Favonia's Reconnaissance Company. I extend to you my greetings. Huh? What's that? Yes, Lawrence, the evil aristocrats of historical infamy. Oh, we're still very much evil. Just look at me. I'm infiltrating the inner ranks of the Knights of Favonius, all as part of a diabolical plan to exact our revenge and reclaim our former glory. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage. But the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
This is your team? Cool. I like the vibe. I'm Bennett, leader of Benny's adventure team. Any chance we could team up? Please? Let's go find some treasure. Weather is not bad today. Oh, crud. I jinxed it. Now it's bound to rain. I'm the leader of Benny's adventure team, a rising star in the Mondstadt Adventurers Guild. Where are the others? They're all on leave right now.
Official. Princess
Sent you a video of the character in talking about. It's the one who brung him the car.
Oh. You are also a traveler from another world? Very well. I grant you permission to travel with me.
She means nice to meet you.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Mondstadt has so many windmills, doesn't it?
Well, the city is built above water, so it probably relies on windmills to draw the water upwards.
That's correct. The winds blow through Mondstadt all year, so this supply of water is very stable.
Favonia's blade work?
I'll check it out in a while,
all right, then.
thanks.
I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
Good movie by the way if you've never seen it.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson!
Where's the treasure?
Shake his hand, sir! On reveal the...
Crush! Yeah.
Fry!
More speed.
You're open! Fry!
Beg for mercy.
You're open!
Shut up!
The wrong test subject.
Aw, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross
Hello,
again.
ignore my name.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Nice, the Anemo Archon graces us LOL.
Look at you, Boozle. Think you can bully me?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Crush!
LOL, check Discord, well.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to
This
cover
the
whatever he
entertainer,
couldn't
manager.
afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have
The
enough,
who now?
especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow.
Be right back, Dilukuan, shut up.
Purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone
Have
the
him
truth
kill
about the
Paimon,
supplies
please.
from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself.
Okay, there we
If you're
go.
still
I wish
curious,
LOL.
why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything. go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice?
Doc?
Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person.
It needs to be moved
Yet
further away from the Kashin zone.
When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Want to see what horrid creations Will made me create yesterday?
Time to scout.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe,
Sure,
but
let me pull up Discord
I'm still
again.
worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Huh?
Gather! Gather!
Why you no get shield?
Gather!
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work?
Those memories.
All right,
so
then.
dark.
I'll teach you. Oh, yes. I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. Knights and aristocrats share the same
Reduced to just
cultural
standing
heritage.
around. How
But the
absurd.
knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail. Shudder! Freeze to the core!
Passable effort. Poor timing.
Everybody stand back!
Passable effort. Not bad, not bad.
More speed.
Guess I should take you more.
Think you can bully me? Get out of your drink!
Beg for mercy.
You're mine.
I condemn you!
Think you can bully me?
Shudder!
Think you can bully me?
Crush! Blood of frost! Shudder!
Bring it.
Eye for an eye!
Look at you, booze hound!
Crush! That's gonna hurt in the morning! I'm going in!
You can run, but you can't hide. No time to lose.
More speed. Adventure!
Think you can bully me?
Wait,
Shudder!
no time to lose.
Freeze to the core! Everybody stick out! Let's
You're cut above.
The name Lawrence only became associated. Grandmaster.
Next, Wilf, you need anything after? Himanimo Hippo. Never called it a hippo before, lol.
More speed. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Stabilize!
Teamwork is...
This is order!
Adventure!
Solidify!
Beg for mercy!
Stabilize!
Crush!
Verdict is... Solidify! I will have order!
I condemn you!
Order guide!
Go in!
To the Anemo Hippo then.
More speed. Why do they never
Solidify!
miss? Everybody,
Time for retribution!
shudder!
Gather! This is order!
Beg for mercy. Crush! Freeze to the core! Shudder!
Solidify!
Beg for mercy.
Retribution!
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
I will have order.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Shot's over!
Stabilize!
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go?
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Creo hippo then an emo hippo.
We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we don't want you catching a cold.
Girl, that's not what I said the order was.
Everybody
Order
stand up!
guide you. Stabilize.
See? Yeah! Huh? 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 Go!
Where did I go wrong?
Time to go! Going in!
Learning this. Solidify.
Go!
Solidify! This is order! Time for retribution!
We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we don't want you catching a cold.
I need so many boss Matt's sad face.
Higher, hands on fire!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gather! I will have order!
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
One client, two clients, three clients. Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Oh.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Benny's adventure team?
You want to learn some
Assemble!
Favonia's blade work? Alright then,
Just
I'll
kidding,
teach you.
you go Bay now.
Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Let me back in. Sure, let me just toggle this neat button real quick.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since.
I expected more of a reaction.
Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Now I'm plotting something, Oren.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
LOL.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Let me in.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
And why are you breathing so hard, sir?
Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying make Yoshi
I do need some Blizzard Strayer Fergan you, so I suppose your double pyro team will come in handy.
Up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of
Oscar,
Make Yoshi
accept
Sweetheart
Yanfi's
seek
friend
to achieve
request.
stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei
I have my audio muted, so I don't know what you're talking about, Pagio Wink.
Such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation.
I will after this long-ass cushing.
He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them
Me and
as
Will
false.
talking about the fact that
How
we
could
both
he,
have something
of
on
all
you.
people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten.
We did an Azuma quest before World Level 6. Better loot this way.
So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Stabilize!
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say, anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Oh, ow! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Let's go find some treasure! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Solidify! Order guide you! Stabilize! You shouldn't see me like this.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Adventure time! Let's light it up!
No! Did I ruin everything?
Couldn't break the curse.
It's a jury.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Huh? I must leave no stone unturned. Time to go! I have failed. I'll remember that. Leave it all to me. The law has loopholes.
Retribution!
Shaken and stirred! Think you can bully me? Look at you, Spoontail! Go, go! Yeah! Scratch! Think you can bully me? I'm here. Motion to compel. Diana special. Incinerate. Can't handle your drink, huh? You. Think you can bully me?
Oh wait, I ifed it.
Like dancing in the wind, to and fro, and isn't it beautiful?
I was supposed to stay in LOL.
Watch. I'm a rock.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Lizard tail, pepper, star conch,
What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail? I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting. It's so cool to touch. Wow, it's so much fun!
Well, I think I'll call the stream here for tonight, guys. 'Tis a work night after all. Thanks for watching. Till next time.